What's been the key to your development as a pass rusher? It feels like you've taken a big leap forward in this camp.
To be honest, I've just been working, man. Just working every day, just competing against some great guys on the other side of the ball.
Do you work with anybody specific in the off season?
Yeah, actually, I got some work with Warren Sapp this off season, and we work together, and it's been helping me tremendously along with the new coach and the older guys like Justin Houston. He's been working with me a lot, just giving me some pointers, how to, get to the quarterback faster.
Zach Kiefer?
Do you I think it's your third year in the system. You've seen this defensive line group change a little bit. How have you seen it evolve in terms of the talent level, the depth, and just how much it's changed since when you got here?
A lot has been put into it. Each year, the room is a little different. This year is a lot different, with the new coach. I think that the more that they get great guys in the room and fill a room up, it makes the room more competitive. And there's an urge, and you could feel it, you could see it, that guys get better, immediately. So I think the organization making the room competitive, it makes you, hone in on different things individually, because that, there's a lot of other great guys in the room. And, it's a competitive sport. It's a competitive room. And, the best guy's going to play. So, if you want to be out there, whatever, you definitely got to just lock in and continue to just work and get better each day. And that's pretty much what I've been just trying to do.
Phil B.
Thank you for your time, sir. Along the same lines as everybody else, I guess, you get your first 3 sacks last year. You earn more and more snaps. You keep finding ways to get on the field. I'm wondering, how does that come about? How do you, continually recharge yourself and focus in terms of how you need to get better, and how do you keep getting out there?
It's really mental. Every day I come to work, or every day when I wake up, I come to work with that positive mindset. How can I compete? How can I get better? How can I get on the field? I'm one of them guys, I'm willing to do anything to help the team, help the organization. And, I really just, it's mental. I really just try to go out there and just get better, compete, get pointers from the coach, get pointers from Justin Houston, a guy that's been getting a bunch of sacks since he's been in this league. And, it's been working. It's been working. And I always, I'm my biggest critic. And, I don't mind criticism. So I always, go, to Justin and other guys and coaches and stuff like that to try to figure out, what you see here, what you see there, how can I get better here? Or, just different things. Just always trying to find a way, So trying to get off the ball faster, trying to just become a smarter football player. That's been helping me a lot too, just becoming a smarter football player and, understanding different situations and different formations better to give me that pre-snap read, that'll help me get off the ball faster, understand that, this is most likely to be a pass situation or a run situation. So all that stuff tied to each other, along with just working on my technique. And, that's been allowing me to gain some success so far during this camp.
Thank you.
George Bremer.
A lot of guys this offseason have mentioned Brian Baker. You kind of alluded to it earlier too. What makes him connect so well with players?
One thing I like about Bate, he definitely he's gonna keep pushing you to get better. You know, every day, you know, he coach you hard. He's very, very, very picky when it comes down to steps and technique and a lot of different things that makes you focus on those little things that you need to work on to get better. So with me, Coach Baker's like, he's always like all over me about different things, like little things. And if I do something, it might be great. I mean, it might be good or it might be great. It's never good enough for him. So when you got a coach like that, it's actually a good thing. We have a great relationship. He's a great dude. He's a great guy. He's a great coach. And he just always stay on top of me. Like he always stay on top of me. He called me Mo. So he say, hey, Mo, you can do this a little bit faster. Take this step, take this angle, place your hand here. You know, you was a little bit too far head up or inside on this. And he just coaches every little thing. And it actually been helping me because I take coaching well. And I try to focus on the things along with, you know, giving him what he want, but with my style of play. So, and he also is not coaching me to be a robot out there. You know, he wants you to go out there and play ball and play fast and, you know, read and react, you know, as quick as possible. But he also, you know, wants you to just focus on the little things because the little things makes a big difference. And he always try to remind you of that. So it's a great add to the organization.
We'll do 3 more. Jim Aiello.
You mentioned Justin Houston. I was actually going to ask about another guy you play with. Does Tyquan Lewis look like a different guy than the guy you played with last year?
Definitely.
What is it? Yeah.
I think really, you know, our coaches, our coach Big, he always try to make big emphasis on know who you are as a player, as a pass rusher, all those different things, and you don't need to do, you know, a million different things. If you know whatever you're good at, try to perfect that and be great at that. And you know, I think he just helped Tyquan really define like who he is as a player, and you know, pretty much telling him to just focus on this, get great at this, be good at this. And, you know, it's been showing, it's been paying off, you know, just his quickness and his quick hands and his hand speed and just him being able to recognize different things out there. So as far as Justin Houston has been, you know, he's like another coach out there. So, you know, being great friends with him, being cool with him and just, you know, taking all the advice that he has to offer, you know, for us to be great up front has been really, really helpful. And a lot of, he always, like when I do my one-on-ones and I'm doing different things, he always come up to me and give me little pointers and give me little different things. And sometimes, you know, he may see something, he'd be like, hey man, that was nice. Like, you know, where you get that from? Or dude, so he's a real humble guy. And he's just always, he don't only want to get better, but he want to pass on his knowledge to the younger guys like myself, especially guys that, you know, really want it and that work hard. You know, he don't mind, you know, giving you pointers, talking to you, helping you. And, you know, that's pretty much what he do every day, you know, along with being who he is as a teammate and player.
Joel Erickson.
Why do you think the Colts were such a good fit for you when after they claimed you away from the Saints?
Because, to be honest, the type of scheme and defense we run, that's who I am. And I had to transform, you know, I had to, like, lose a little weight, get my body fat down a little bit, just get back to just flying around, you know, working different things based on, you know, the scheme and the defense that I was in before. And I played in this type of scheme in high school, so it was just great for me. You know, my attitude, the way I play, it was great. And you know, each year I just been getting better and better and better and better, and getting comfortable with the system and familiar with what they want, and just being coachable and just, you know, just trying to do everything that, you know, they want me to do. And it's just really been great for me, man. I'm actually blessed and I'm excited. I'm happy, you know, I'm here, and I'm happy that, you know, I'm able to work with all the great guys and coaches that's around me. It just happened to be just a great fit, and, you know, it fits me perfectly. Like it don't get no better than this for me, I don't think. So.
Last question, Zach Kiefer.
One last thing, you mentioned Justin Houston a couple times. Is that a guy that you go to ask questions? Does he come to you?
No, I actually I always just have pass rush conversations with him. Like, I mean, I always go to him. I always just, you know, start the conversations of different things, and, you know, sometimes he come up to me, sometimes I come up to him, but, you know, I'm just always looking for a way to get better, and looking for different moves and counters off of what I already, you know, have, you know, as a pass rusher. So with Justin, he's a smart player. He have a lot of insight. He knows a lot about, you know, just rushing the quarterback and getting to the quarterback, making plays, and he knows a lot. He's a really, 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 really smart dude, and you know, he watched me. He didn't see my development, and he always just, I know for a fact, if it's something that I did and I didn't feel like it was the way I wanted, or I felt like maybe that could have been a little bit better, I always try to get his advice. And even Coach Bake, I try to get both of their advice on it, and they normally usually say the same thing. But you know, yeah, the dude is incredible. I mean, he's just always trying to just, you know, help me, you know, with different things, hand placement, get off angles, you know, all different types of stuff that just make great pass rushers great pass rushers. So he's a really, 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 really great teammate. You know, I appreciate him.